Perfect.
All right. Take questions for Nolan first.
Nolan, just thoughts in the last few weeks, what you've seen out of this group?
Yeah, it's been really great. Obviously, a lot of adversity in the first half, and it's kind of similar to what we had last year as well. But like last year's group, we've made a choice on what our heart is going to be. Winning's hard, losing's hard. But I mean, the group has made that hard choice to just show up and keep battling, and I think it's showing.
You go back to the start of the season, the 6-game skid. Obviously, you guys have won 6 straight now. How have you seen this group kind of remain consistent throughout it all?
Yeah, like kind of what I said before. When things are going wrong, you can try and blame it on something, or you just have to stay consistent and keep showing up, because ultimately it's just the 26 guys in there that are going to be able to do something about it. So it's just up to everyone to just keep showing up and putting the work in.
Two of the biggest crowds of the season last weekend. How much does fan support mean to you guys, especially as we get into the meat of this NCHC season?
It's awesome. I was talking this about my parents the other day, just the impact the crowd has on. And we were kind of talking about for teams coming into Omaha that maybe haven't been here before, or players that haven't been here before on those teams, just the impact it has when you come in. There's that many people and they're that loud, and the atmosphere is hard for other teams to come in, and it's awesome for us to play in.
I've seen your dad at a lot of games, road and home. How much has your family support, especially being there in person?
It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, I have the privilege to see my parents pretty much every weekend. Not a lot of players can say that, so I try not to take it for granted at all, because I know eventually that won't be the case, but it's been awesome just to have them there. And my family, that's brother, sister, girlfriend too, that are able to support me.
I know it's a team you've obviously seen a lot of over the years. It's no secret Denver's at the top of the country again. What do you guys know about them this go-around, though?
Oh, yeah. My brother played there. I've played against him the last 4 years, so I think I know a decent amount about him. But obviously, a very offensively skilled team, and within that, they have good structure. So but ultimately, it's our game and what we need to focus on. And I think if we stay committed to our structure and our game plan, we'll do well.
Obviously, it starts this weekend, but you look ahead at the final 10 games. It's a gauntlet of a schedule. At the same time, though, I know this group's got to be excited for you. How do you guys go about embracing that challenge?
I think you just take it a day at a time. I think it's easy looking at maybe where we're at and what could happen in the future, what has happened in the past, but ultimately every day you just got to show up, and you can worry about games when they come, but just today's all that matters.
We asked Gavin last week about the standings. You guys have made it up to 2. Do you look at the standings at all, or does that motivate you?
Not really. Like I said, it's kind of a day-to-day process. It might be in the back of your mind, but it's not the main focus of. It's good to have goals as a team, especially, but this late in the season, I think it's about us and the way we want to play and show up.
How well has this team defended all year long? I know, especially the last few weeks, you're holding opponents to 2 goals or less. It seems like every night, but it's kind of been a consistent theme of this group all year.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I think I talk a lot about that choice to make, and I think whether it be from defensemen, goalies, forwards, I think just we've come to learn that structure of how to play sound defensively, and I think it's showing up really well right now.
You're currently, I think, leading the team in plus minus. As the captain of the team, that's obviously a focus for everybody. But how is that team leading stat helping influence some of, especially the younger guys?
Yeah, I just like to do whatever I can to, help the team. And I think the role that I've had here the last 4.5 years, I've really enjoyed it. And I just don't like to get scored on. That's kind of the one thing if I get scored on the ice, then usually, I don't know, that's not a good game for me if that happens a lot. So that's what I like to focus on. And like I said, I think that helps ultimately the team win if I can play that way. So that's what I strive to do.
How well have you seen this group mesh together throughout the course of this year?
It's been awesome. Yeah, it's always challenging, I guess you could say, when a brand new group comes in, especially the amount of guys we've had. But fortunate enough, we've just done a great job great people in the room, and so it makes it easier just throughout the year, learning more about each other, becoming better friends, and ultimately that transitions to on ice play, wanting to sacrifice for each other.
You're kind of a humble guy, but you're also the face of the program, both as team captain and also you're literally on a billboard right now for First National. What kind of, I guess, opportunity or pressure does that give you?
I don't look at none. I don't really I don't really look at it as pressure. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to be in the role I am. There could be a lot of guys in my role on the team, and how I look at it is I'm here for a reason, and I would try to be the same that I have been in the past. There's no reason to change a lot of things. Just try and get better at some areas.
Thanks, Nolan.
Thanks, Kritzy.
Thanks.
Perfect. Thanks, Kritzy.
Thanks, guys.
Good job.